Hello, my beautiful friends. So, I've done rune pulls, but I've been so busy the last few days. Today was the very first day that I got to march in a parade after having been out for nearly a year. It's 1 week shy of a year when I fractured my heel. But, as things go, it was all grace because I wouldn't be here with you now had that year not happened. So, it was great to be with the band. We had a great time. It was freezing cold. My hands kept jamming up because I couldn't feel them, but it was just a really great day. So tonight I'm going to do a meditation journaling, which I like to do, and I want to show you that I got Oprah. I like Oprah. I think she's great. I've always thought she's great, and I wish she would run for president because she's a better president. I think would be a better president than most of the choices that we have. But she puts out this planner, and it's actually not set to any specific year, so you can kind of like get started. And I'm not much of a physical planner kind of person, but what I do like about it is that she's got quotes of hers and weekly reflections and things like that, weekly intentions, like what is something I've avoided doing for fear of being vulnerable, like really, speaking truth to yourself kinds of questions. And, it's a really, I'm excited to look through it. So Oprah, I know Oprah's too busy to watch my channel, but Oprah or her staff, this looks really great. I'm excited to jump into it. I just got it. So, when I do meditation journaling, if you're new to the channel, in addition to pulling runes every day, I also engage in things like prayer and in meditation, and I use different things to do that. So for meditation, I typically pull cards. This is my favorite deck, the Celtic Spirit Oracle, and I resonate most with this one. And I'm going to pull a Celtic Cross, and it's just going to give me whatever I should think about in meditation tonight. So what should I be thinking about? What should I be writing about? I might clarify. I'm kind of called to pull from the Cosmic Journey cards also. So I'll probably pull and maybe from another Oracle deck and maybe from Spirit Junkie. We'll see. We'll see what Spirit tells me when it's time. So I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling. I have around me some crystals. I always have love quartz around me. I don't know enough about crystals to know if what they say about them is true. But what I do know about them is that my iWatch has a crystal in it, and it's a quartz. So it's got to be doing something with energy. Otherwise, Apple wouldn't be using it in their phones and watches, right? So I have rose quartz here, and I also have tiger's eye. And I have this one, which I have no idea what it is, but I like it. And then I always keep around me, this was built as a magic wand. I'm not a witch, so I don't use magic wands, but it's the Green Man, and it's just a reminder of my heritage and a reminder of my place in the earthly world. And I like to have him. He actually sits by me all day long, every day. All right, so let's pull a Celtic spread. I need to push my computer back a little bit so I have room. So the first card we pull is we're pulling our present situation, something that Spirit wants us to think about that we're presently dealing with. And that is the Green Fairy, Mischief, Freedom, and Reckless, which we've had a few times this week. And that can mean a few different things. It just can mean to have fun, right? It can just mean to have fun. It also can be a warning not to have too much fun. All right, so what is in our past that has led to this? We have Standing Stones, which is Ancestors, Gateway, and Sacred. I get this card a lot as well. You can't kind of read them until they're all laid out, and then you can kind of think about them together. Now we have what's in our past that we can't control, forces that are beyond our control, that are, belong to somebody else. Gwyneth, the mother, nurture, and present. Then we have in the Western position forces we can control. And that's the Gatekeeper, power and abundance. I've had this card a few times. Remember that Dragon Eye? We had that a few times this week. We've had all these cards this week, actually. And then finally, remember that oracle cards do not predict the future, but this is, a potential outcome, something to think about in the future. Spirit's thinking about it. Whenever I say that, Spirit's like, I wasn't thinking about it. You just need to hold on a second. I gotta pause this because I gotta go like all the way over there to get the card. So it must be important. Spirit cracks me up. All right. In the future position is dream, manifestation, plan, and be. So there are a lot of fun cards here. The green fairy can be fun. It's a warning not to be too reckless, but it is a reminder to have fun, to bring joy, right? Because you can get too serious about. Not that I don't want to say. Let me phrase this better. It is important to take these things seriously. Taking care of your mental wellness, that's a serious thing. Taking care of your path is a serious thing. But we should have fun on it, right? We should have fun, and we should allow our light to shine so that other people see that we're having fun. And so, we want to have, like today I had a lot of fun at the parade, right? I always tend to be a little bit more careful. I'm not a big drinker. Pipe bands are traditionally big whiskey drinkers. I am not a drinker. I came from a house that had alcoholic substance abuse in it, so I just never kind of took to it myself. I like a good shot of whiskey, but I kind of have like rules about all that stuff. Like it has to be at home. I can't be driving. Blah 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 blah. And I'm always, I follow the rules. For as hippy dippy as I am, I'm definitely a rule follower when it comes to that sort of thing. So so I think it's just like to have a spirit of fun. Like, she looks like she's having fun, right? She's like she's waiting to pounce. She's waiting to have fun, right? And so my ancestors are just reminding me that like it's all good, and to have, have fun and know that you're grounded, right? Things I can't control are, that I've been nurtured in this path. Like, this is my path. I'm on my path, and this is the path, and reviewing different things like Oprah's books or the different cards that I get or whatever. Like, this is the path that I'm on, but to have fun with it. Like, not to take myself so seriously that people are like, oh my God, she thinks she's perfect. Spoiler alert, I am far from perfect. We do have that gatekeeper in the present position, or in the things we can control position, and that's come up a few times this week. And I think it's just a reminder to just be watchful. Watchful of your energy, watchful of your resources, watchful of other people and their resources. But, like, I can still dream. Like, be watchful, but, like, still dream, still be bold, and still, plan for fun things and manifesting good stuff. So I do want to get, I'm going to pull a cosmic oracle card on the gatekeeper, because we do seem to get that a lot, and I don't exactly know why we keep getting it. I don't feel like it's for me, so I'm hoping this resonates with somebody out there. But let's see what does the gatekeeper mean? I don't know these cards very well. So the Alchemist Artist came out. I have absolutely no idea what that means. So we shall read the book. Oh my. This is like small print. Oh. Ran out of numbers and had to go. Creativity, artistry, new combinations, transcendence, and greater self. You may know of alchemy, the science of transmutation, from ancient efforts to turn lead into gold, but there is another greater purpose: to transform from your small self into your greater self. The artist's purpose is to bring beauty, truth, and new ideas through their creation. You are the ultimate creation, ready to evolve. As both the artist and the creation, you can become the alchemist artist. Alchemical artist. It's a very big fancy word. What is my own unique art? Why haven't I put out my greatest art yet? I honestly have absolutely no idea how that applies. Maybe it doesn't apply at all to this card, the Gatekeeper. I mean, I don't make money from this channel, so it's not like I'm raking in dough from this channel and like I need to be wise with it and how it's spent. I've not yet hit the lottery, despite my many attempts to try. So I'm going to assume that it's talking about personal wealth, not financial wealth. I have no idea. Hopefully that resonates. If you have any ideas, stick them down below. It's not an exact science. Let me pull a Earth Wisdom card because I tend to know them a little bit better. What is this Gatekeeper referring to? No, it's saying rest. Rest. Well, if you look at the dragon, he's kind of watching. Right? He's watching. He's not actively, like, breathing fire on whoever's... he's watching his money. Or maybe this pile is, like, the creativity kind of building up. And he's, just keeping a watchful eye. And, he's staying awake. I don't know. I'll take a spirit junkie just to see. Alright, let's see what Spirit Junkie has to say. Maybe Spirit Junkie doesn't have anything to say. See, if I say that, one will fly out. That's what happens, and I have to pause this, because you don't want to watch me bend over and find my cards all the way over there on the floor. Alright, so all that I love is more important to me than all that I fear. I'm going to have to pause and think about this for a minute, and I'll be right back. So, I don't know that I completely understand the message from Spirit, but what I will say is that what's coming to me thinking about it, I looked at all the cards and sort of, if I'm doing this reading for myself, I'm in a place of joy and really trying to focus on bringing wellness and self-reflection to folks through writing meditation, which is what I do, but also through the intentions that I set. And in the brief moment of Oprah's book that I read, it's about that intentionality and bringing bringing spirit to others in a form of joy. So I think, this is what I've been called to do through Spirit, and also I have the guided light of my ancestors to do this kind of work. And where I'm stuck, right, is in, I understand my background and how I got here. I understand the things that I can't control, the forces that are helping me. That's all great. I understand that the outcome is really great. It's this dreaming and manifesting and and I have to be really intentional about what it is that I want at the end, which is really to just bring light and love. I have, I don't do this for money. I don't do this for any kind of fame, obviously. I'm not in it for anything other than to share light, because there's just so much darkness in this world, and if we each just turn on our flashlights and shine it, the world has to get better, right? It has to get better. And I think in the Western spot, in the spot of things I can control, I can control, I don't want to say control, but I can manage the gift, right? The gift is to do, I hadn't done a few days, and, I pulled a rune for myself, but I got busy, and it's important not to give up, not that I was thinking of it, but not to give up, this form of art, which is not really art to me. It's really more meaning, but the writing, I guess, is art. But to just stay focused, and to take rest when I need it so that I don't get burned out, right? So that I don't stop giving the message because I get tired of it, right? And I really don't fear a lot of things. I fear tractor trailers, but I don't fear a lot of things, but I do, I think there's always this sense that people are going to think we're woo-woo, right? And I think Oprah is a really good example of like just not caring what other people think. Now, Oprah has the money to do that. She's got the resources to not give a crap what people think of her. But actually, we all do, right? You don't have to be a bazillionaire like Oprah to just not care that people think that you're woo-woo. I mean, I get made fun of once a day about my beliefs, and it used to bother me. It doesn't bother me anymore. I don't care. I don't care if they agree with what I do or not. Because what I love is far more important than what I fear, and I don't fear what people think of me. If you're tractor trailers. So I think it's just a reminder, like in this gatekeeper card is all about watching, and he's or she is watching over this money, and it could be looking for it or watching it, or just just keeping a watchful eye. And I always think that this like black spot in the middle looks like a dude standing there, just kind of like watching, just like waiting, not harmful or anything, just watching to protect. Protects what you have, protect your resources. But he's not blowing fire on it. He's not eating it, right? He's just watching it. So just watch your resources and protect them as best you can. And don't forget to dream. Be a dreamer. If we all dream of positivity and light and love, and we're all pushing for that light to be in the world to replace darkness, that's awesome. That means that there'll be less darkness. That's what we want, less darkness. So that's what I have for you. I am going to go right now because as I do this, I think about the cards, and I might have a different interpretation. And if I do, I'll come back. But I'll sit now and I'll write and really try to do some automatic writing to see what Spirit is trying to convey to me. But this is sort of the premise I'm having going in, and Spirit can change that if Spirit wants to. And I will catch all of you for Rune Pool tomorrow. Be well. Bye-bye.